Well, if you look in the dictionary for the spelling of consistency, I can bet bottom dollar that there'll be a photo of John Caldow there. For over the 35 years of his wonderful career, there's been no more consistent performer, mainly in the driving ranks and in Victoria, than John Caldow. And I caught up with John during his commitments at Club Menangle tonight. Well, John, welcome to Club Menangle. It's great to see you up here for the contingent of Victorians. Your wonderful career commenced as a 13-year-old, but under very tragic circumstances.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look, it was a bad accident, and a car accident. My father was in it, and my brother died in it. And yeah, unfortunately, it was I was only young. I was 12 or 13 at the time, and yeah, as I said, Dad was in hospital and in and out for 12 or probably 2 years. So yeah, things were pretty tough. So we got through it.
John, you went from being in the early stages of being a teenager to thrust upon being a man.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, that's how it worked out. I went over. We had a farm. We had 250 acres. We had about 20 horses in work at the time, which we sort of obviously swelled down and got down around about half a dozen because I was just learning myself. So yeah, it was pretty tough times. I said it was my teenage years. Probably I grew up pretty quick.
Yeah, certainly, to the point where your mother fronted the education department when you're only 13 to ask for special leave from school.
That's right, yeah, we asked for that and got that approved, and I was supposed to do the homework at home for, but that didn't seem to work out either, so we sort of ditched that, and yeah, it's the way I went.
John, a few years later, at the age of 16, you finally get your driver's licence, and then you were able to build the team up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was something obviously I always wanted to do, and to be able to do that, and I had a lot of help on the side, and a lot of guys around the Echuca area gave me a hand, and yeah, it really got going pretty fast. Actually, I got my driver's licence. In those days, you could get it done. I had 10 drives, so I got that my trial drives in a week, and away I went. So yeah, I think I won my third drive. I won a race, and away I went. Yeah, it was pretty good.
As I described you in the intro, John, Mr. Consistency, there's one time you've driven 5 winners on a standalone meeting. There's another time you drove a winner and then 4 winners, so 2 meetings on the one day, so that counts as 5, and numerous times as 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've driven 4s a lot of times, and when I drove 5 at Shep one night, it was a good meeting too. It was a Shep Cup meeting, and good 2 hours. It was a good. So yeah, it was nice to do actually. Yeah, and I think I trained maybe 2 of them. So yeah, it was a good night.
These days you're based in Melton with your lovely wife Marie, and you've had a lot of success. How many horses do you have in work, John?
Yeah, look, Marie and I, we work around 12 to 15 at any given time, and we just like to keep it at that number. We can handle it quite well, and I do a lot more, still do a lot of driving outside, so yeah, it keeps us busy.
Yeah, that was my next point. For 20 years or more, you've driven over 100 winners. The fact that you get a lot of freelance driving is just testimony to the fact that other trainers value your expertise in the sulky.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to be appreciated, and as I said, like been in it for a long time now, and you're still driving for people I've driven for 20 years ago. So it's nice to be able to still get winners for them, and yeah, go from there.
Your son Matthew is a lawyer, your daughter Lauren is a teacher. They didn't follow in the family footsteps?
No, they haven't, but they're here at Harold Park, Menangle tonight, and they come to the races. They're always involved, but hands-on, they're not as involved. But they've got their own lives, and they're doing really well.
Yeah, Matthew's a lawyer, as I said, Lauren's a teacher, but they have had ownership in a very, very nice performer you had, Mesmerising.
Yeah, absolutely. Mesmerising's been probably, yeah, she's been just a great horse for us all the way through. When she raced, she was a great horse, and now she's bred on, and yeah, she's one of those horses which you'll just appreciate, and she's just kept us going, really, to be fair. Every few times when things were getting a bit rough, she always was the one who bobbed up and helped us out.
It's always nice to have one of those in your stable. She was only a 14,000 purchase at the Sydney sales, and from there, as you said, apart from the racing, the breeding part of it, including one that must be very dear to your heart, Mediva.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mediva. We've got a few Mediva, Maserati, Messiah, and I could go on. She's left probably 7 or 8 winners, and they've all been good horses. So yeah, it's been really good.
John, what's the best of them that we can follow from the Caldow stable over the next few months?
Actually, when you're going back to Mesmerising, Maserati's going really well. His form's probably not where it should be, but he's racing really good. And another one, Mustangs, out of Mesmerising. They're both going really well. So they're 2 to follow.
Looking further ahead down the track to December when the Inter-Dominion rolls around, John, can we expect to see you hopefully up here?
Well, at this stage, I haven't got it. Well, I haven't got any drives which look like coming this way, but hopefully at some stage I can pick one up. It'd be good to come.
Now, on a disappointing note, you fancy Collingwood. You support them.
Yeah, I'm a Magpie, and we try and go to a few games. Matt and I, but we're having a pretty rough year this year. So, but anyway, we'll fight back.
The thing is, John, we're back bigger, better than ever as far as harness racing is concerned after some very difficult periods throughout harness racing and the world in general. But to have that highway open up again so you can be here tonight is wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I haven't been able to come to Menangle for a couple of years now for that reason, and we've brought 3 horses up tonight, and it's just great to be able to travel and come back and be able to participate. And Menangle's a great place and good to be here.
John, throughout your wonderful career, toughest opponents or most respected ones that have given you so much support?
Yeah, look, driving wise, all the top ones have been great. Gavin Lang was always he was the best, and Teddy Demmer. I love Teddy. I love Brian Gaff. Just following them guys. Now in this era, we've got Chris Alpha's a good mate of mine. I've grown up with him, but he's a great driver, and a lot of respect. All the young drivers coming through. There's good talent coming.
Throughout your career, John, and prior, it's always been wonderful the amount of depth Victorian harness racing has in both the training and driving ranks.
Yeah, absolutely. We've it's one of they've been. The training side of it, there's a lot of good trainers in Melbourne and Victoria, and it's so competitive. And the drivers coming through, well, they're all young guys. They got their claims coming, all girls, and look, they're doing a great job. And it's very hard in Melbourne. It's a very competitive spot, but it does toughen you up and keeps you honest. So yeah, it's good to be there.
Well, certainly good to have you at Club Menangle tonight, John, and hopefully there'll be many more trips.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.